Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bossk from the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series. This guy is really cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. Now, the version that I've got here today is from the Archive collection, so it's got the blister pack style with the card, pretty plain on the front, and then on the back it's got this really cool image of Bossk, and then of course it's got a picture of his original release in the Black Series, which is pretty cool, but pretty standard stuff. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now, Bossk stands at, let's see here, about 6 1/4 inches tall, which puts him right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures where he's a little bit taller, which is really cool. And he does come with one accessory, that is his blaster rifle. As you can see here, there's no paintwork or anything on the blaster itself, but it's not the biggest deal in the world because it's got this bandolier, and the bandolier is like a soft plastic, but it's actually independently, you know, like this is a separate piece from the blaster, so it adds for a lot of like posability when it comes to like putting it on his shoulder or whatever. Really cool. I wish they did this for all Black Series figures because it just is so well done, and of course the little buckles are painted as well, which just looks great. And of course he does hold it. Obviously Bossk has like weird hands, so sometimes he drops it, but he can hold it with his gripping hand here, which is nice. Now, as far as articulation on this figure goes, it's pretty well done. There are a couple problems and we'll talk about them, but overall really well done. First off, he's got something that I love seeing in figures, and that is an articulated jaw. Really cool. It adds for a lot of personality when you're posing this figure. And then at the base of the neck, he's got a ball hinge, which doesn't allow for the greatest range of motion. However, you know, they articulated the jaw and it adds for like a really seamless look. It's hard to see the joint, so I don't mind that so much. He's got ball hinge shoulders, not the greatest range of motion just because of the sculpt, but they do swivel 360. At the elbows, I wish, you know, it gets about 90 degrees, but I wish he could get a little bit more. Obviously, because he's got like such weird proportions, it would help for him to have a little bit more range of motion. Just because his forearm is so long, it does make it hard to pose him with his blaster rifle, but it is enough to get some poses done. I just wish there was more. He's got hinged wrists with the swivel. He's got what feels like a single ball peg here in the torso, and of course all of his gear here is made of a nice soft plastic so it doesn't get in the way. He's got T-jointed hips with a nice range of motion. Obviously you have to pose around the web gear stuff. Then he's got thigh swivel here, double jointed knees, nice range there, and then he's got like a boot swivel. Obviously he's not wearing boots, but it's that style there. And then he's got hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. So overall, I absolutely love the design of this figure. Even though it's not perfect, I definitely think it's worth picking up just to complete the bounty hunters, and I'm so glad that they decided to re-release these because, you know, if you didn't pick them up the first time they were in stores, like, you know, I didn't, obviously, they were just so expensive and hard to find that it just made them like basically unobtainable. So I'm glad that Hasbro is re-releasing some older figures that we didn't always get a chance to pick up the first time around. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.